called pass interference at the spot of the ball. What do I mean by the spot of the ball? What I mean is, if I'm a quarterback and I throw that ball 50 yards in the air, and if my guy is pushed at the 1 yard line, it is at the spot of the foul. And so what you are seeing here on the screen is one of the most controversial calls. This is the NFC Championship between the Saints and the Rams. Last few seconds of the game. No pass interference called.
Even though there probably should have been.
Oh, there should have. This is going down to one of the worst calls in history. Right. And so throughout this week, I've seen a lot of pass interference with some crazy calls. And I'm like, dang, they put that ball right there at the 5 yard line.
Yeah. And by put that means you now get that at the 5 yards. Yeah. And you get a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs at the 5. At the 5, first down.
Huge call.
Huge.
If I'm an owner, I'm taxing that. But yes, enjoy that.
Yes, we will be introducing a lot of those, like you said, in those segments. We call it How Players Play. Yeah. And it shows just some of the top penalties, some of the ins and outs of football for those of you who may just be learning or may need a refresher. This was a good one. Pass interference. Number 1 call.
You better look at the ball. You better try to grab that ball. But the moment you take your eyes off,
but you gotta turn that head. You gotta turn it. You gotta turn a little bit of tip, like I'm looking at the ball. It's coming.
It's almost you can't be like it should be in your subconscious at this moment. You should just know just to do one of these.
But the problem is when you gotta keep your head straight. You try to defend. You try to make sure I follow him. Watch your guy. Because one little false move, that ball might have dropped. Yep.
It's a split of a second. A high intensity, fast paced game. Yeah. I can't keep up. That's why I ain't playing.
Love it. All right, folks. Well, y'all ponder on that. We're gonna take a quick break and come back and get into some foolery. Yeah. We got some stuff to talk about. A little bit of stuff. Get you some good, clean, clear water. And we'll see you back in a few.
Artesian ice cubes.
Definitely affected by the gun violence. Lost hella people, lost hella cousins, all that.
But I feel like if we just talk a little bit more about situations, they'll probably be dead and faster than the beef even started. You know what I'm saying? Like, communication is key. Everybody just talk it out. We don't need to have no guns or nothing. It's okay. I feel like we can all come together as one, as long as we just put the petty aside,
Welcome back. It's the FFX Smooth Hilltop. Thank y'all for coming back. I truly hope you took a time to grab a little beverage, some water. I think we started off talking about, what were you saying? Artesian water.
Artesian water
makes clear,
crisp, and tasty.
and tasty. Folks, have you ever just stopped and smelled the roses and sipped the water? Have you ever stopped and just really understand how...
Is that rose water then?
If you mix it too, yeah. Well, I've been on this water kick because there's a story. As we all know, Michigan has been having issues, specifically Flint, Michigan, with water. and it being contaminated and it not being able for individuals to drink it.
Wait a minute. Did you say what? Flint, what? Michigan, huh?
Flint, Michigan.
Wait. You talk about they still having water issues?
Yeah.
No, don't say that like it's normal.
I'm not saying it like it's normal, but I'm saying it to say, yeah, we talking about water. Yeah. However, there's now another predominantly black town in Michigan who is also in a water crisis. I can't make this up, folks. So it's a small town by the name of Benton Harbor will finally get new lead-free pipes after 3 years of contamination. 3 years. However, it will take 18 months for them to get these new pipes.
Oh, it might take longer with the supply and demand issues.
Which we about to get in. So they're urging officials to formally declare the water as dangerous instead of telling residents that they are acting out of abundance of action. It is showing that their testing revealed the lead content of 22 parts per billion, higher than that of the nearby Flint at the height of the crisis that made the city a symbol of U.S. environmental justice. So they are saying this small city has higher levels of lead, higher than Flint, Michigan, which caused for Flint to be in a crisis, which caused for all the attention. So what the hell is going on in Michigan?
I'm almost saying, like, how do people bathe? I'm not bathing in that, man.
Nope.
There's people, like, getting boils and bumps all over their body. Like,
y'all go check this out. This is like real
in
news.
America.
This is real news in America. Predominantly black Michigan city, Benton Harbor.
Wow.
3 years. 3 years. They haven't had water. Everybody's been, donating and the city has been providing them with bottled water and all of this, but no water. And when you see stories like this, I'm like,
it just makes you think all over, like around the world, even here in the States, like how well our water systems are being protected from stuff like this, how well they're being inspected from stuff like this. Colorado has some of the best water in the world. I'm going to say that again.
I've heard that. Is that a proven thing?
Well, there's some states that I'm not drinking water out the faucet. Now, Colorado in dire need, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I might even out the water hose. Y'all know as a kid. Y'all know as a kid. Y'all took it from the water hose. Now, there's not an option. Even on the water hose, I ain't doing it in Cali. I ain't drinking New Orleans water, Louisiana water. I just can't get down with it. They got levee issues. Levee plumbing issues leads into water. I ain't going to say that it's false news, but I don't know. Not everybody's standards are the same, too.
It's just crazy in 2021 in the United States of America. We have states that just don't have clean water. That can't, like you said, go to the faucet and put water in a cup and drink it. Go to the faucet, fill up ice cube trays and have ice. Maybe not crystal clear, but I can, seeing this story, I was like, still? Because sometimes it's out of sight, out of mind. But y'all, Michigan is still struggling with providing water for their people. And I find it very, like, it's a little strange that we're talking predominantly black areas that are dealing with this.
I think that was intentional.
Just things that make you say,
Intentional.
So from here on out, cherish every sip of water that you take.
Yeah.
Because there are some people that can't take any. That's just what it is. And that's unfortunate.
I think that poster was right. Water is a human right.
Water is a human right.
It is.
And like, so to even just jump into what you said.
Yeah.
Supply and demand. What if there ain't going to be no bottled water in a minute? Talk to them.
Yeah. I mean, we have a real issue, as we have seen across the country, of inflation at an all-time high. They are predicting, the U.S., is that we will be in the worst supply and demand issue due to transportation. Right? And so the government has realized that this issue is coming quick. And so they have stepped in. They have asked Amazon to move to 24 hours logistics, shipping. They have asked Walmart to move to 24-hour logistics and shipping. So really those key players, they have been asking.
And what is it? The transportation? They're just saying what?
Is just, it's backed up. When you have in a market of where people are not returning to work, people are stepping out of being entrepreneurs. People are being stressed out. The market it cannot handle it. And what Procter and Gamble is saying, what economists are saying is that even though inflation is rising, us as consumers haven't adjusted our prices.
Yeah.
And that is not normal, you guys. Most people, most Americans in a normal situation says that once inflation rise, the law of demand says we decrease.
We buy less.
Right.
That's not happening. We're buying more.
Right. And so what's crazy is when you start to see like Procter and Gamble and if anybody knows who Procter and Gamble is and their share, they are like the owners of Crest,
Johnson and Johnson, don't they?
Anything so many like cosmetics, they are the
powders and lotions.
Major. And when you think about what it costs for them to move product around in the country, it costs them, they predicted $1.9 billion in shipping. But due to inflation and shipping costs, they are expecting $2.9 billion to be spent. And they're saying, we're not going to absorb that cost. Who is? Consumers. So in the next 90 days, y'all.
They woke.
Next 90 days.
Y'all think that pandemic wasn't planned?
Is going up. Everything. Get your tissue. Get your lotions. Get your mouthwash.
Women going out there. Get your
all of products, those things.
All of that stuff.
I'm going to say you need about a year or two. Let the market rebalance.
Oh, we should be getting it like people was running out to get that toilet paper.
100%.
Wow.
100%. I would say, if there's something that I would say right now, go stock up. Go stock up, people. Go stock up. And I think this is just going to lead. I mean, I know you're talking about the wealth gap, right?
Yeah. I shared that with you. It's a big thing.
And inflation. I mean, but you talk, it's not mind blowing, but it's the truth.
Well, really, I mean, it just, that article just broke down that during the pandemic that 78% of wealth increase came from stocks. Mm-hmm. And the speaking of that was that stocks were purchased by the 10% of wealthy individuals in America. And so the rich got richer. And
I think it was
continue to get richer.
Like 89. Like some
it was something ridiculous.
Something that's so crazy when you think of that 89%, the top 10% holding the stocks generate wealth for this country is 89%. They hold 89% of the wealth through stocks. The top 10%. 89%. That means there's only 11%.
Ridiculous.
11% for anybody else that falls below that top 10%. And so that is crazy. And what else is crazy is how much money people made during the pandemic.
You were right.
Stock market.
10% of Americans own 89% of U.S. stocks. Yep.
Crazy.
89%. And what did it say?
In a year where we shouldn't have been, they made the most money. The spread that they received during that time was insane. So this is probably one of the most thriving situations for the top 10%. And so when you really say the wealth gets richer and the poor gets poorer, take that scenario, add inflation. What do you think is going to happen? Now that the poor is going to be even poorer.
It's going to be even poorer.
So,
it's crazy.
Know where you're at, people.
Yeah, stay woke and understand there's a larger scheme going on here. Even when you look in the supply and demand, like exactly what you said, like so many people stopped working. So many people are not going to work. A lot of it was because there was a lot of benefits and a lot of support. I even saw something, I was telling you, they were saying like, things like snow tires are not going to be available because there's such a supply and demand. It's such a small supply. So it is just crazy in the next 18 months what we are going to see.
It's a bad combination.
How we are about
brewing.
to see some things. And that's what I'm saying. People aren't even paying attention. Right?
We got people exiting the job market.
We
don't got people to fill the jobs that we need.
None.
We can't get supply coming in, and we got inflation at its high on top of a pandemic with your self-rights is being, your voice, your rights is being violated. That's all I gotta say.
It's crazy.
And people are
everywhere, y'all. Like, I'm talking about nail shops saying they can't find good people. I rolled and saw, dang, In-N-Out is starting at $18 and they can't get no. Nah, for real. In-N-Out, $18. And they can't find people. They can't, like, nobody wants to work anymore. Like, even to a point, going back to the supply and demand, like, one of the restaurants couldn't even have they didn't have the white boxes. They're no longer doing that. They were cutting it, doing foil. Do you know I rolled through Mickey D's white boxes? No, they don't got none, y'all.
Listen, I got kids. I rolled through Mickey D's because Tay-Day was like French fries, right? And so we go in there and get a little drink, and so they hand me two coffee straws, and I'm like, nah, I need some straws. And so he hands me 2 more straws, and he was like, this is all that we got, and what we gonna get for a while. Coffee straws. I'm like,
ain't got nobody to work. Ain't nobody to deliver the product, to do it in the warehouse. It's just,
but I will say this. Let's keep it real. If there is a woman out here who is living up with a non-working nigga, no.
What?
With all these jobs out here, I'ma slap her.
Really? Slap her. Ain't nobody should have no reason.
Anybody? No, Hillary.
Why you gotta go there?
No, nobody should even be walking into a center talking about I need a job. I'm gonna be like, well, pick and choose. Where are you
Everybody
going?
hired. You get a job. You get a job. You get a job. Everybody can get a job. Everybody. And the
where are you going?
Yeah. People just don't want to work. And again, we're about to just see a rippling effect of a lot of things in our society. So y'all just stay woke, stay aware, pay attention to the news, look at things you maybe never looked at before, tap into some places and that you never tapped in with before, and just understand that things are changing. And sometimes it's right in front of our eyes and we just don't even pay attention to it, you know? So we're just trying to keep y'all woke. We're trying to keep y'all in tune. Say you heard it here first. Go buy all of your toiletries.
No, I'm serious.
Buy them all in large quantities. Go to Sam's if you can.
Get you a couple of those 24 packs. Laundry detergent in bulks if you can.
In bulks. Get the double lotion. Go ahead and splurge. Get the double one. You feel me? The two combo.
Take your little tax incentive check that they're giving out. That's coming to an end. They giving you one more year of that.
That's about
but
to
it's
be
crazy.
Done.
They give us one more year of that, and they say, you know, one of the biggest announcements that came in Biden's economic plan is that they are dropping the idea for free community college for all. It's coming out of the plan, and this is something that
they were decreasing the HBCU funds that he had initially said he wanted to put into the black colleges. And again, it's. I try and look at it that there was not 1.3 million ever or billion going into it. So he's doing that. But I think originally he had proposed for like 18 billion. It was something way, way, way higher than that.
Our systems just don't like the color of brown people's skin. Because some of this stuff, with all the hardships, it just doesn't. All the hardships that black people have gone through, continue to go through.
Should be a no-brainer.
It should be, this is just what we need to do is right. We 13% of the population here. We're not talking about much. And so when you really think about the amounts of dollars of what they can even do to just start to right what's wrong.
Yeah.
It's nothing. And so this here, just these little slap in the faces, they don't care about what I look like, what my kids look like, what my red people look like, my Indians, my Hispanics, my Latina brothers and sisters look like. They don't care, B. They just don't care. And so it sucks. We're seeing it play out in front of our eyes.
You know, we ain't talked a lot about politics when it comes to Biden. How do you think he's done thus far? Well, we got year almost over. We in quarter 4. How do you feel like has he held up?
No, I think he about to get, Trump is coming back. I think that speaks to how he's held up. I guess as far as popularity, there's a huge speculation.
Did I hear Trump is
No,
coming
I'm serious, y'all. There is
back?
a huge speculation Trump will be our next president again.
He will be running. Yep.
Again.
That is word on the street. That is word on the street, man.
That's what analysts are predicting. And he's just waiting, and he's just trying to let the Democratic Party burn up on its own. They're not being aggressive in what's happening at the border, as we know.
Yeah, we still.
They're trying to be too aggressive on our rights of what it is when it comes to your voice, your rights, your body. We get where it's at with the mandates. They're just not how they pulled out of Afghanistan.
Yeah,
there was,
that's the big one.
Some issues there, especially with veterans and military.
Yep.
So what's happening now? We might have a thriving economy, but now we don't got people to fill the jobs. It's not looking good,
it's not
Hillary.
Looking good.
It's just keep
that border is a huge issue. So
yeah.
Well, let's see what happens in the next 3 years. Year 1 ain't looking the best for old buddy Joe. Sorry, President Biden. Man, so here's another story that I saw that I'm like, let's imagine this, folks. Let's say you get up in the morning, do whatever it is that's your morning ritual. Mm-hmm. You go, you get dressed, you ready to go and start your day, right? Mm-hmm. You pick up your phone. You want to, check in on your money or something just to see? Yeah. You go to your app. It says app no longer found.
For Google, your money?
Yeah. I'm just saying. If this was your bank, you Google it. Does not exist. So the bank where your money is, it's just disappeared.
Is this a real Federal Reserve FDIC?
This is a true ass story, yo.
FDIC.
This is a true story. Where's my money? So, Bank of America. Yes, y'all.
Not BOA.
Oh, you give it a look. That's the nickname?
Yeah, BOA, huh?
BOA. Bank of America customers say she transferred hundreds of dollars from her account before being made aware of a system outage that claimed her funds were no longer found and that her bank no longer existed, her bank account. True story. Not to one person, not to two people, but multiple people this happened to. Looks like Bank of America had an outage, and as a result of that outage, people lost their apps on their phone. People were not able to access any information with regards to their dollars and their coins, and shit got real.
How did that happen?
That's the question we all want to ask.
Because now we messing with federal, like the security where the banks should be held to. Like, how does that happen? What? Not saying that anybody broke in. We don't even know. We're not saying we have hackers. They could be keeping that under hush hush. But how does that happen?
They were told that this would only be a 90-minute delay. So please hold. And you should be able to get your money by then. That 90 minutes ended up being close to 24 hours.
But they got their money back.
They definitely got their money back. But I just wonder, folks, what would you do if tomorrow you woke up and you pulled up your phone and your bank app was gone? You go, you try to access it, and it says no account.
No record of you.
What? I mean, I would lose it.
Could you imagine the employee on the side of that, right, who doesn't really know what's going on in the system, and then someone calls and he's telling them or she's telling them, like, you don't have an account here.
You don't have an account here.
I don't got no record of you here. I would freak the hell out.
You would damn like,
I'm going to my bank. What the ho?
This is indeed, y'all, our what the fuck moment. For sure.
What? Not the
To wake up and just have that feeling of like, today's good day. I'm about to go take my mama to lunch and stuff.
Great Depression days, nigga. Not to the 1920s where the banks, you went in there and they said we don't got no money.
But it makes you think, and how this society and our world going, boy?
Technology is a beast. What we're seeing that
is a beast.
Let something happen weird with technology in your car, your computer system, something it will. Which brings up to, we are just rambling now. We are just going on. No, we are just talking about because
I had to bring that.
That was a good one.
I had to bring that what the fuck moment up, y'all. Like, it just makes me think.
Glitches.
It is
and
glitches.
Niggas be wanting to put an electric liver.
I'm like, where you going? You ain't gonna glitch. You ain't got no glitch in my liver.
Oh, you want to give me a prosthetic leg that got its capability or robotic capability until my leg start doing the stanky leg on its own.
Not the stanky. It will get to moving.
Like, why is it doing the stanky leg? Oh, it's trying to do the butterfly. It's doing the butterfly. No, we ain't. I'm not going there.
That is funny. Yo, what the fuck, y'all? Y'all just make sure y'all keep a tight eye on your money. Now I'm gonna just be going to my bank just every day. Just it's there. Just it's there. Oh, it's like that. It's good. Cause one, like they said, they didn't even alert nobody. How you not gonna alert me? You don't send me an email. You don't send me nothing. Like that can have somebody get it. Have a heart attack. You could lose your mind if you was like
no. Because what if you were closing on a crib? Like those are some important.
Exactly.
Like that would have freaked me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to go. Cause now you know there was probably a few thousand people who went to go close a few thousand on their home.
Could not
went
get
to
that
Bank of America.
Could not.
And they like, yeah,
the money's not there.
You don't got no money.
You don't got no money. We tried to verify your bank account. I'm telling you. Don't
do that to the homeowner.
It sounds like, that
don't do that to the homeowner.
That's a big thing. That is a big thing. Don't ever do that. My bank, listen, I'm with you. If I get some of that, y'all got to pay me for some stress and because that's
traumatic.
That's a traumatic experience. So yeah, shout out to y'all What the Fuck moment. We would definitely make sure to always bring you things and situations and scenarios that will have you saying, what
the fuck?
Period.
WTF,
yo. All right, well, I think we about to get into some fashion. Was there anything else that I know definitely wanted to give a shout out? Or not a shout out, a moment of silence and RIP.
Yeah, we got a rip for Colin Powell, who recently passed away at the age of 84. But we got to say this and know this. He was the first Black U.S. Secretary of State. He helped shape what foreign policy is in the later part of the 20th century. And he worked under Ronald Reagan and Bush. And what was so crazy, too, about this man helped, even though he was a Republican, he helped Obama get elected and endorsed Obama. And the moment that when Obama took and walked the stage to take his presidency, I think they had flashed a picture to General Colin Powell and he was crying. And so,
good man.
Great man who served his country, was a soldier for 34 years, 37 years. And so, we are going to remember him of this. And he died of multiple complications.
Thank you for sharing that.
He died of multiple complications. And so we don't want to put any false narrative out there. It was not just COVID. I think he was battling some things from cancer, a few things. And at the end of the day, he was 84 years of age. Yeah. So,
rest in peace and power, Colin. Yes, for sure. Yeah. For sure. Well, you ready to talk a little bit of fashion?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Take me.
Well, folks, this is our time. We bring a little fashion segment to you. We're two stylish women who both love nice little fashion fit. Yeah. Today, I wanted us to represent fall. Fall.
This is your season.
This is my her season. It's my season. It's crazy. I wasn't born in the fall, but it does me. I love to dress in the fall. Beanies, boots. I tell you all the time. So I thought it would be so nice to highlight a fall staple. The cardigan. Ooh. Duh. Cardigans. Today I'm going to be featuring a lot of the long length cardigans. Because you can get cardigans, just like sweaters. But I love a cardigan, girl. And this is some of the stylish fly cardigans. As you see, cardigans come in so many different styles. You got solid colors, you got multicolors, you got, graphics, you got patchwork, plaid, and they can be, you just throw them on and go. If you want to put it on with a tank top, t-shirt. Some people wear them over dresses, high-waisted jeans, wear it with boots, tennis shoes. There's just so many ways to wear it. It is truly a staple when it comes to the fall as we get to the chillier times.
Wear it with a turtleneck.
You wear it with a turtleneck. Sometimes you just need something that's not at that point where you want a coat or a jacket, so you throw on a little cardigan, put a nice scarf, and you go. Wear it with heels. Women really doctor it up. Like, this is one of my favorite looks. High-waisted jean with a little booty and a hat. Real fall forward. Just super cute. And I just love the many styles. I actually have on a cardigan today. I wanted to represent. But I just love how they're just like, get up and go. And men can wear cardigans too, right? Like, it's becoming something that's really popular amongst men. So for this instance, that's a cardigan. Like, you can look at it again. Sweater, cardigan. This one has a hood, which I think is so super dope.
Now, men, don't get them too long. No.
Well, here's the thing. It's your style, folks. If you want to wear it long, wear it long. But I'm with you. I prefer my guy not to have it too long. But there are some long ones, This one is a nice size.
Petticoat.
You want
a long petticoat. I can get
but not a cardigan on it, man. This is one of my favorite ones. I just love the design on it. But yeah, cardigans are just good, especially when you're talking about like football, going to games. This is a no-brainer. You throw in a cardigan, a good little tennis shoe, little jean, little scarf, and you're ready to go. So shout out to the cardigans, the long cardigans. Again, there are definitely different lengths, and I featured the long one. You can wear the short one, however you wear it. Just wear it with style, wear it with confidence, and do you. Hey. So that was our fashion feature. However, we do have one more we have to throw in, and you brought this to my attention. So although we featured the cardigan today, there is an individual that we want to just show some love. So
please.
I'm probably going to mess up his name, but I'll try.
Okay.
His name is Emmanuel Akchu. Do you think I got it? Akchu. So Emmanuel,
bless you.
Akchu.
No,
so Emmanuel Akchu is a Nigerian American former linebacker who played for the National Football League. He currently works as an analyst for Fox Sports. There was the Emmy Awards, and at the Emmy Awards, he wore a suit that stitched. You were selling it. Go ahead and bring it to the name.
He wore a suit that had the names of those who have been taken to police brutality. So George Floyd, everybody that has fallen, Ahmaud Arbery, just to represent that gone but not forgotten, and that the fight is still here. Like, we still gotta fight. There's still police brutality happening. We got 3 stories we can tell y'all right now, and so this is just a reminder that there is a fight going on around us, on our land, and it just happens to be with around police brutality.
And his way of really
and racism really is at the root of it. Racism, and so
how he chose to express it was just so
beautiful.
Dope. And he says if you zoom in on different areas of the suit, you'll notice the different names of victims of police brutality in America. I wore a red pocket square and red socks to signify the tragic blood that was shed by several of these victims. Never forgotten. And that's what he wrote on his Twitter. So yeah, he wanted to make sure, like, he really thought this out, how the blood is a symbol of what's been shed. So it's super, super dope to see him representing this way. So we just had to give a shout out to him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sounds like a show. Feel like that's a wrap.
It is.
It is.
Until next Tuesday.
Again, I hope you have a good, prosperous week.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Night football.
Let's go. Let's go, Broncos. Good luck. But thank y'all all for tuning in. Again, we always blessed to have y'all check us right here every Tuesday on our network. It's the F Effect, your girl Smooth, HILTOP. Make sure that you tune in, share, tell your friends about us. Check us out next week. We'll be here, same time.
Like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. Our network.
Yes.
All right, until next time, y'all stay blessed. Peace.